What up, world? It's your boy, man, Miss Gold. Back in the Wolf House. We talk about real talk. We don't pave the way, the real way for us players to play. And welcome to another episode of the Real Deal. So tonight, tomorrow night, for me, I look at it as we gotta build up tonight. So 12 o'clock. Check it out.
Seat at the table after being ignored.
Boy, a whole lot of shots for niggas.
You want to know why running on the treadmill 7 days a week doesn't work for you when you're trying to lose weight? Because it never has. And I know that's hard to believe.
That's the real last shit. And it don't stop. Yeah, man. So good to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do another episode. And I was just listening to Tariq shit. And he's kicking some games. So let's listen, man. Let's see what Tariq is talking about.
He was in there. He was a very well-respected blood. Look at colors again. T. Rogers is in it. A lot of cats, you know, from the block is in that movie. Oh, you like this shirt? Somebody sent me this shirt, man. I don't know who sent it. I get stuff. I went to my office today, and the shirt says Black Indian. It was some, I don't know who makes this shirt, but shout out to the cat who makes the Black Indian shirt. This is nice. I actually like this shirt. I get flooded with clothes, man. People send me all types of shit, dude. Man, if I like it, I rock it. You know, I try to, you know, if I like it, I rock it. But yeah, people send me clothes all the time. Somebody sent me some gym shorts one time. It was some kind of kente cloth gym shorts. And And I don't know, he must have got them shits off Wish, the Wish app. I don't know. Man, these shits was tight as hell. Like, man, what the hell is this shit? This shit's like coochie cutters. And the size, you got the irregular sizes, this brother. Hey, brother, can you rock those on the show? Hell no. No, brother, I can't rock these. These shorts are a little too busy for me. They're a little too busy.
So let's see.
It's a little too busy. But speaking of Bloods, man, Whack 100. Did y'all see Whack 100? Whack 100 got into a scuffle with a couple of suspected white supremacists. This kind of looks like Palmdale. I don't know where this is. And for those who don't know, Whack 100, he's the games manager. He manages Blueface. Whack 100 represents Pacoima. A lot of hardcore niggas out of Pacoima. Niggas. You got some hardcore niggas out of Pacoima. Pacoima niggas don't fuck around. You got some serious cats out of Pacoima. Shout out to Pacoima. My partner took me up there years ago, went to Hanson Dam. It was blooded out. It was a gang of bloods in that motherfucker. Heavy. Shout out to Hanson Dam and Pacoima. But yeah, my nigga Whack 100 hit this white supremacist suspect with a nice, good left. Got his ass with the southpaw. Hold on, let me play this. And I don't know what led up to it, but they tried to jump him, and it didn't work out like they wanted it to. Hold on. All right, so yeah, I don't know what led up to that. I would like to know what happened. Yeah, I would like to know what led up to that. You know? Yeah, the suspected white supremacist got into Karen mode. Get his plates, dude. Get his plates, bro. But my man Whack got him with that sneaky left. That left snuck up on old dude. You know? He got him with that left. He didn't know what to do with that left. But I don't know what happened. I would like to, Instagram blocked the post. They probably did. They don't like to see when suspected white supremacists get their hands put on them. They don't like to show that. They don't like to show that part of the game. You know, they kind of keep that on the low, because when I posted videos of some white supremacist suspects getting some of that work, you know, they'll take it down. So, you know, that's what it is. Yeah. But I want foundational Black Americans. I want foundational Black Americans to understand we all we got and we all we need. See, we get told that representation matters. We're told that we need to have Black faces in high places, and that's supposed to be good enough. We're going to put a Negro in certain positions. We're going to give the Boule niggas jobs, and we should be happy that the Boule niggas got jobs. That ain't it. I don't give a damn about the Boule Negroes getting job positions. I don't care about that. If they are in certain positions, they're just going to be puppet Negroes who are powerless to do anything to help us. Just like Jackie Lacey, and I talked about that last week. Jackie Lacey was in office, didn't do a damn thing to help Black people. This new white man got in and he started making changes immediately. You know, I want to see effectives. I want to see people who's going to be effective. I don't want to see Black faces in high places who ain't doing nothing. I don't want to see symbolisms. A bunch of Negroes who we put up there because they're Black like us, but they're going to sit up here and give benefits to all of these immigrant groups and LGBT groups and all of these folks. Yeah? Representation is not what matters. Empowerment matters. That's the only thing that matters, empowerment. Because, see, they try to do the representation matters as a trick bag. See, that's a double-edged sword. They use a black face to get the dirty work done so that they can hide their racism. One, they get a lot accomplished with puppet Negroes. Mm-hmm. You can get a lot accomplished with your puppet Negroes. Yep. Number one, you can pacify black people when black people says there's racism. Like, no, that's not racism. Look, we got a black person right here. We got a black president. We got a black vice president. How is that racism? I mean, racism is over. Remember they were saying that with Obama? When Obama got elected, they were talking about racism is over. And black people started to get slaughtered under Obama. Don't ever fall for that. Representation doesn't matter. Empowerment matters. So they put a black face on something. And they got you thinking, okay, there's a black face, so this black person ain't going to do anything to harm me. Nothing can be farther from the truth. Yep. Just like with these vaccines, double-edged sword. Notice they keep talking about how there's a black woman who helped develop this black vaccine, the COVID vaccine. It's a black woman. She's an African-American. Look at Kiznikia, Dr. Kizzy. Look at Dr. Kizzy. That's a black woman. Look at Lori Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot, that piece of filth. Lori Lightfoot, that woman, the black woman represented. First of all, that's a black man. That is a black man. She carries herself like a man. She's gender fluid, so she can be a man one day, a woman the other way. Lori Lightfoot, because of trash, set up here and help the police hide a video of this black woman out there in Chicago. They ran up into this black woman's house, the wrong house, handcuffing this woman who was butt-ass naked, ran up in the sister's house, roughing her up and taking her out of her house damn near naked. And Lori Lightfoot, a.k.a. Beetlejuice, sat up there and helped the police hide that damn video.
Lori Brightfoot. She thinks she's bright.
That's your representation matters right there. Don't sit up here and let somebody tell you, we're going to have to get the black woman up here when they get a Lori Lightfoot who sit up here and undermine black women. I told y'all, we cannot have people who are sexual intersectionalists trying to represent us. Lori Lightfoot is up there with that white woman. Y'all got to understand, that's coon heaven. Laying up with white people. Yeah, this woman was naked. It was the wrong crib. And y'all mayor out there in Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, sat up here and helped bury that video. Yeah? Had to file all types of freedom of information requests to get it. And what they'll do a lot of times when people are trying to file for freedom of information requests, the police will start targeting folks. There's really stuff that happens out here. But understand, going back to that Dr. Kizzy woman, they keep saying, well, Dr. Kiznikia, she's the person who helped develop the COVID virus vaccine. She helped develop the vaccine. So this is the thing, just like with the voting polls, they kept talking about it's black people who's going to help Biden win. Look at all the black people at the voting polls helping Biden win. So when there is voter fraud allegations, black people are the face of it. Same thing with this Kiznikia woman. They always talk about the black people who didn't help with the vaccine. So now, when things go bad with the vaccine, which they are, you got a black face they can point to. Now, we know Black Foundation of Black Americans, we got common sense. We know that woman ain't got nothing to do with no damn virus or vaccine. We know that. We know who it is. We know who it is. but the fact that they're putting their faces out there. They're putting these black faces out there. These are the people responsible for the virus vaccine. You understand? That's the context. And look, you've been hearing stuff about that vaccine. Out here in Australia, that took the vaccine are getting false positives for HIV. See, we gotta watch. Watch, is it a false positive? Is it? Watch these words. They're getting false HIV positives. Well, either you got it or you don't, right? Either you got it or you don't. And guys, did y'all see? Look, look. I put up a video of what this one doctor, this one healthcare worker down in, I want to say Tennessee. I know y'all saw this video. It's on my social media. She took the vaccine, and then about 15, 16 minutes later, her ass passed out. Did y'all see that? I put that on my Instagram. I want y'all to see something. This is how some of the censoring is going. Now look at this. I want y'all to see something. Okay? I put this on my Instagram of this woman, and this is the text I put. A nurse in Chattanooga, Tennessee took the COVID vaccine and did a press conference afterwards to tell people how safe the vaccine was. But she ended up fainting on live TV. All ready for your shots now. So that was objective. All right, family, what I said, because I know how they are, what I said was objective. I was very objective because I know how the fact checkers and I know how the censors are, okay? All I did was state the facts. All I did was state facts. That woman took a vaccine. That is a fact. She fainted after she took the damn vaccine. That is a damn fact. This is what they put under the video on my Instagram. Missing context. Independent fact checkers say information in this post could mislead people. What are you talking about? No missing context. I talked about what happened. Now this is the video. This is not missing context. She took the vaccine and this is what happened. Hold on. No context.
Exactly. Where's the missing
Hold
context?
Yeah. We are excited to get we have the unit, so therefore, Mercy will be getting first step to vaccine. And I know that it's really
Can y'all believe that? She took it, passed out on TV, and then they're still saying that shit is missing. That's crazy.
Alrighty. Okay, so they've been trying to explain away talking about that woman be having fainting spells. Okay, so she's having fainting spells. Why the hell is she working as a healthcare worker? If you're working around sick people, we don't need nobody who's going to fall the hell out if somebody's life is on the line. If this woman has fainting spells and she's just so whacked out where she can't take certain things or she can't take the order, she shouldn't work in the healthcare industry.
That's fair.
So all we did was post a video of a damn press conference. Nobody gave any misinformation. You can't censor that. How are you going to censor that? You didn't? And I was very careful with my words. You get in? Very careful. Somebody said she passed away. I don't know. I I do not know. But the thing is, I know this. I told y'all this last week. This is why they want to use us as guinea pigs, because white people can't take this type of stuff. A lot of white people are already very sickly. So a lot of white people can't take no new vaccines with all of these unknown pathogens in it. You can't do that. And people are very sickly out here. Their bodies can't take a lot of this stuff. So I don't. Somebody said she's dead. I don't know if she's dead. I don't know about all that. I don't know if she's alive or dead, but I just know that, yeah, watching that, somebody take a vaccine and fall the hell out, yeah, that's not going to really make us rush to go get it. And they're getting so desperate at this point to try to get us to take these vaccines. Look at what they put up. Look at this. Family of Tuskegee syphilis study participant says they'll take the COVID vaccine. They done went and found the relative of somebody who was in the Tuskegee experiment, and they went coon fishing and found one. They found somebody's coon relative, and now they're gonna post them up. This is desperation, guys. This desperate, it's like I'm really not trusting what y'all trying to sell. Now, this is desperation. I really don't trust it. Yeah? But yeah, they gotta have us as guinea pigs. White people cannot take that stuff. These vaccines and these viruses, these things can be potentially deadly, especially for people who are already walking around with weak immune systems. White people are very sickly, dude. On a collective level, they really can't take a lot of stuff. Like, and it's very delicate because they're trying to keep their genetics in order. They're already talking about white people becoming a minority here by 2040. 2040 is coming up very soon, guys. So any little thing can be detrimental to such a small. Because white people are less than 10% of the global population. White people are less than 10%. So this is why they're getting into a lot of this transhumanism thing, where they're going to try to hook humans up with machines. We're going to be breaking this down in the buck breaking movie, guys. But we got to understand a lot of these viruses, like corona, a lot of these viruses, guys, are being reactivated from old viruses. Some years ago, out there in Siberia, as a matter of fact, in Asia, it's very cold out there. They got all these mountains, and very cold out there. So what they do, they go digging in the earth. They found a virus around 2014. They went and found, I forgot the name of this virus. They call it some giant virus. It was some kind of virus they found that was in the ground that was dormant for like 30,000 years. And they started doing experiments on these viruses and then activated the shit. So now they done dug up these old prehistoric viruses and reactivated them. You understand? And then what happens is you reactivate a virus, you don't know what happened, because a lot of these things, they pop off, they're airborne. Also, with some of these viruses that you discover, they can morph or mesh them in with newer viruses and use them as bioweapons. You understand? So they got a lot of stuff going on out there in Europe. They do a lot of that type of stuff. They discover these old viruses and then reactivate them and then try to use them as weapons. And then shit goes crazy. It starts mutating. You understand? Google some of the stuff I'm telling you guys. Viruses need a host. Exactly. Viruses need a host. So a lot of these things, they get out here trying to make these little bioweapons. They start latching these things onto certain things, and all of a sudden it gets loose in the lab. It get on somebody's coat who's working on the lab, and they walk outside. They didn't clean their hands or whatever. They unleash this stuff somewhere, and it grabs onto an animal, and then they try to downplay it. Yeah, somebody, just like the bubonic plague, exactly. You got these things that are frozen, that's still around, but they're just frozen somewhere. They dig them up, activate them, and then it gets out here now and starts mutating, and then it becomes airborne, and you don't know what happened. Yeah? There's a new strain in the UK now. Right. So these folks are always trying to use weapons, find things to weaponize. They try to weaponize everything. They're always trying to weaponize things. I remember they had some kind of virus that they were trying to make that only attack people in certain parts of Asia. I know in Asia, I want to say the guy was in Korea. It was a Korean doctor years ago. He was trying to create a virus that would only attack white people. Out there in South Africa, they were putting together viruses and gases and the germs that would only target black people. You understand? They're always doing that. They're always trying to find something that will latch on to our melanin because they know the cells in the melanin, melanocytes and all that stuff. It's a different thing going on here. Yeah, so viruses do affect different races. They know how you can target people based on race, based on origin. You can come up with all types of different diseases because we have different density in our muscles. I had an Asian doctor tell me this. One of my doctors I went to a couple of years ago, he was telling me, he was like, black people, don't get certain sicknesses because of the muscle density. He was breaking some shit down about the density in our muscles, where our muscles are stronger, so certain things happen, and, but we're protected in other areas. It's some real heavy stuff. I'm telling you guys, family, they would do these.
You don't study their anatomy.
I got documents, and I need to show these documents one day. These folks would have conferences in Asia, in Europe, where they get around and study our melanin, guys. They have conferences where they sit up and study melanin. That's all they do. They have these conferences. They talk about the properties of melanin, the powers of melanin, studying melanin. They sit up here and study melanin. They've been having these conferences for decades. Yeah? But the thing is, I said the sun died. Real talk. See, a lot of this stuff, family, we have to understand nature. And we have to understand a lot of these stay-at-home orders that they're giving us, it actually makes you sicker. And they know that. They know that. Staying in the house is very unnatural for human beings. It's unnatural for human beings to be cooped up in the crib. Notice the more cooped up in the house you are, the more sicker you get. People are getting sicker, fatter, dying, being cooped up in the house. You understand? We have to be out. We got to be in the sun. We got to get vitamin D. We got to be out there interacting with the plants and the trees and all that stuff, guys. It's very important. Y'all remember as kids, your grandmother, if you live with your grandmother like I did sometimes, grandma would say, hey, y'all go outside and get you some sun. Go outside. There was a reason why mom and grandma told me to take my ass outside and get you some damn sun. Notice we weren't that sickly back in the day. We're my old school players. We weren't sickly back in the day like that. A nigga might get a cold every blue moon. We weren't sickly back in the day. Niggas old school, niggas from my generation, we did not get sick like that. It wasn't no niggas running around coughing like little bitches. No, we didn't get sickly like that. Number one, because we went outside all the time. We weren't cooped up in the house on video games all the time. We went out, we out there in the street, and we were out there playing tackle football on the pavement. Nigga, we rough ass kids. We were rough. And we got injured, we shook that shit off. So a little cold or sniffles don't mean nothing. We fight, scrap, nigga. We got down back in the day. We got it in. So a little cough here and there wasn't nothing to keep a nigga down. You cough for about a day or so and you're good. First of all, because your mama and your grandma, they have all that old crazy ass medicine they give your ass. I talked about my grandma giving us black drop and castor oil and all that shit. So even if you was sick, you didn't say it. You don't want to take that nasty ass medicine mama and them had. That nasty ass cod liver oil. Y'all don't know the horror. Y'all spoiled bastards today with your little cherry flavored cough drops. Fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. You ain't a real G until you had some cod liver oil, nigga. We didn't get no delicious flavors and all that old pump shit, nigga. We got a tablespoon of oil. And like I said before, the tablespoons were this big back in the 70s and 80s. The tablespoons were huge. Some of that Father John's medicine. It'd be a crazy looking white man on the cover looking at your ass like, oh shit, I gotta take Father John's? Yeah. I ain't coughing no more, Granny. We weren't sickly. Because we was outside all the damn time, in the sun, chilling, sweating, running. Any toxins in our body, we ran them shits out. We weren't sick. Notice niggas start getting sickly around all the video games and niggas getting online and all that old shit. Then when niggas start getting sickly and, you know, niggas get flu and pneumonia and all this old shit. No. When y'all growing up, y'all didn't see no young folks getting no damn pneumonia. That was old. You had to be hella old to get pneumonia back in the day. You didn't get no fucking pneumonia. The young, please. You had to get pneumonia when you're on your deathbed back in the day. You didn't get that shit as a young. We were too active to get sick like that. Now you got 15-year-olds with swine flu and shit. I need some soup in my video game. I'm watching Call of Duty. I need some soup. Fuck out of here, bitch ass. No, nigga. We didn't get none of that, man. No, we were G's, nigga. Our immune system was A1 back in the day. We were in that damn sun, bathing in it, dude. We be in that sun all day, kicking it. Don't be as a fucking horse, man. We'd be good. We'd be good. Women, the girls be active. Not these little chunky ass kids. While girls be out there, y'all, especially on the East Coast, y'all be out there doing double dutch and shit. Fast as a motherfucker. Y'all be out there double active as hell. Doing that damn double dutch back in the day. Jumping all around. Doing, what's that? What's that? Hopscotch? Y'all playing hopscotch? Hopscotch, all that shit. Y'all weren't getting sick. Getting that shit out, man. We'd stay outside back in the day. You understand? We would stay outside. We would kick it. Niggas, yeah, we in the 80s, nigga. Don't let us, when we start breakdancing, we really got busy. We sweat bullshit out doing windmills and backspin. Yeah? In shape. Look at episodes of Soul Train in the 80s. Look how healthy the women look. All nice and slim and cute. Look how healthy the women are. The women were doing double dutch before Soul Train. we got it in. We were active as kids back in the day. Nigga, we would go out and play ball, shoot hoops. Nigga, we could climb trees. We got it in back in the day. We'd be out there in nature, especially if you lived in the South. You know? But not now. Everybody's sitting their ass up, stomach bigger than motherfucker. 17, 18 years old, big, wide, flabby shoulders and shit. All up on Instagram with a filter on. Shoot your ass down. What kind of shit is that? Got these chunky ass kids all up on Instagram taking selfies. They ain't been outside. Now, back in the day, nobody had all those sicknesses. I know it started going into the late 80s, then in the, not the late 90s. Coming into the 2000s, I started meeting these girls with all these crazy sicknesses. Notice that you start going into the 2000s. That's when we started to see when the internet and video games started popping off. Then you start seeing all these weird sicknesses popping up with people. I be chilling with a chick, and we going out, and we go to the crib. I'm up in the ear spitting game. I'm like, what's up? And I'm looking at her fucking edges. I'm like, wait, hold on. What's going on with your scalp? Oh, I got alopecia. What the fuck? Like, hold on. Is it on both sides? No, just this one. I ain't been eating right. I'm like, oh, Lord. Looking at some of these girls' edges. Like, we need to put some weave more on this side, baby. Y'all, and that's another thing. Y'all didn't see all that alopecia back in the day. Y'all didn't see all that with these girls with these old bucked up edges. Y'all didn't see all that back in the day because your grandma put all that sulfur and brown royal in your damn hair. So your hair was good. Notice remember how women used to say, oh, my hair used to be my back when I was 8 years old. She ain't lying. They're not lying. They did have long hair. You out there with your grandma kicking it at your grandma's house. They would put all that grease in your shit. Use a hot comb on it, and your hair would grow. You would be out there running around. Yeah, you did have hair when you were 7. Then your ass got stuck in the house, started laying up in the house all day, not going out, not getting no exercise, and now your edges, you look like a fucking Mr. T with titties. You got a mohawk. Yeah, the girls back in the day would have, remember when we were growing up, girls would really have long hair back in the day. They come here with little cute bows and pigtails. They would really have long hair. You didn't see all these little bald-headed rats running around back in the day. You didn't see that. Motherfuckers coming to school with a full weave. You didn't see none of that shit back in the day. You gotta cover up your shit. And now you got a synthetic bayang. You didn't see some bayang in the day. You did not. These synthetic bayangs back in the damn day. If we saw somebody like Cynthia G, we would throw rocks at her. Somebody, this is a thief. This is a cat burglar. Get this motherfucker out the neighborhood. Back. We throw something at her ass. If she came up in the block with a synthetic bayang. The girls had that long, cute, pretty hair back in the day. Man, it was a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time. You know? Goddamn pigtails your mom and them used to put in your damn hair, pulling your scalp back, and all you had your little old burn marks because they done burnt your ass with a hot comb, smelling like sulfur 8. Yes, it's a beautiful smell back in there. You know? It was beautiful back in the day. Because we used to go out, man. Being out, going out, man, it made you healthier. I'm telling you, us being able to roll around, run around, kick it, go outside, get in the sun, get in the grass, be around the trees, climb the tree. That made us healthier back in the day, man. We weren't no sickly ass niggas. We were out, man. We were healthy as a horse, man. We were good. Now, we were good. It's very important to get out. Now, you know, us being stuck, that causes depression. It causes health issues, man. Us being stuck in the house, man, it's really taking a toll on a lot of people. It's making you sicker. You're not getting the vitamin D you're supposed to get. You know? It's important. That's why being around the sun and being around forest, trees, and stuff like that, man, that heals you. We got to understand that. That heals you. Trees give off great oxygen. Trees give off good oxygen. That's why people who live in rural areas, normally people like in the country, they're usually calm. So it's a calm vibe. It's usually a calm vibe. I remember the family, we took a vacation up there to the Central California, to the Sequoia Mountains area in the forest. Great experience. Just to smell that air was just a wonderful experience, man. It's so healing. Just to be there to smell that fresh ass air around the huge trees. They got the biggest trees in the world up there. So the air is different, man. It's a healing thing. And that's why I always tell y'all, man, when I write my books, and I'm writing a book now, it's taking me forever. I'll be so happy I'm done with this book. I haven't put out a book in a decade. My last book was it's just writing these books. But usually when I write books, I tell people I've always gone to Hawaii. I go to Hawaii. I go to Hawaii. Hawaii has all that sun. It has all of those beautiful trees and the fresh forest areas, man. The exotic shrubbery and the flowers and the plants. And the air is just magnificent out there. And it helps you create. Being around that type of environment, it really helps you create a lot. It gets you into a creative mindset. Being in the sun, that's why a lot of people go out there. A lot of people go out there to create. I know Dr. Dre goes out there. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of recording out there. Why? They're out there a lot. So being in that type of environment, it's a healing. It really helps get your mind, in a creative space. You never been to Hawaii? Yeah, it's beautiful. And because Hawaii is very strict on the COVID thing, they're like, look, you come here, you got to quarantine for 14 days, and it's a whole thing. So they ain't really playing out there. So they pretty much shut it down. I don't think they'll let people on the beaches out there. So they didn't shut that thing down. So I haven't been able to go out there. Yeah, but I love it out there. The Pacific Northwest is cool too. Yeah, that really helps a lot of the air quality. But the thing is, I'm talking about us going out. How important going outside is because of this whole COVID thing. Again, they're making black people the face of the vaccines. So just in case anything goes left, you're gonna know who to blame that on. So we got to get off this thing where Negroes are out here trying to save the white supremacy. See, this is why it's important to deal with white supremacy head on. See, this is why I didn't mind Trump. See, y'all niggas sat up here and got Biden in. Biden is going to wear us the hell out. Biden is going to ground our asses. He's going to ground us up for years. I don't know how bad y'all. And some of y'all who voted for Biden, some of y'all ain't here. How bad y'all done made it for us. We are in here heavy. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. But with Biden, guys, y'all sat up here and were told that, well, we got to get Trump out because Trump is the racist and Biden is less racist. No. If you're dealing with two races, the one you want to deal with is the open. If you have a choice between races, you dealing with the races. I want y'all to listen good, goddamn.
Listen to what he's saying right here.
If you have a choice on battling races, it's better to battle the open races. Because Biden, he's just as racist as Trump, if not worse. But Biden and the Democrats, what they did, they got a lot of people now protecting Biden. And that's the problem. With Trump was so open with his racism and his white supremacy. White supremacy was being attacked heavy. And when something is being attacked, it's only a matter of time when it's going to crash. When something is taking direct hits, it's only a matter of damn time when that shit is going to topple. I prefer that. I prefer the white supremacists out there in the front so we can give them direct hits so that they can take the bumps and the bruises themselves. You understand? When white supremacy is out there showing you who they are, they're going to take the lumps and the bumps and the hits and the stabs and all that stuff. They're going to take that. They're going to take the criticism. You understand? With Biden, what they did was just basically put all their buffer puppets in front of white supremacy to protect it. So now we can't get to the white supremacists now because of the coon boule, the coon Latinos, the Asians. All of these buffer classes are standing in front. So now we back on the matrix now. We like Neo. We gotta fight all of the damn tethers now. Already. Now we gotta fight and deal with the Simone Sanders, the Kamami Harrises, the Ayanna Presleys. We gotta deal with these Negroes. We gotta deal with born Negroes. Then we gotta deal with Latinos. Then we gotta deal with the LGBT. So we gotta battle a bunch of groups now, and white supremacy sits back protected. Now white supremacy is protected. That's a problem. When white supremacy is allowed to hide, it strengthens itself. That's a very bad thing to do. We need that thing in the open, man. You do not let white supremacy hide. We want that shit in the open. When you let it hide, that's the end. Because when we see the devastation caused by white supremacy, there's a black face on it. Notice, family, this is why you see majority non-white countries, black countries, especially in Africa, the Caribbean, especially India, places like that, where the white supremacists, and this happens in a lot of places where there's a black majority. When there's a black majority somewhere, white supremacy has to hide to do the dirty work. In Africa, white supremacy, they orchestrate all the devastation there. In India, they orchestrate, the white supremacists orchestrate all the devastation there. But you don't see them. You don't see them. All you see when you go there, you see black faces. But it's the whites behind the scenes pulling the damn strings. So they're protected while everything becomes devastated. These countries are devastated. And white supremacy is right there in the background orchestrating the devastation. And you don't see it. When they devastate the people, all they do is use the natural resources of these places to benefit European nations. They devastate the people on the low and then use those resources to empower these white countries. They use these buffers. We got to understand how chess and checkers, these people play chess. You understand? This woman in the room, a lady 747, she said, you guys are really going hard for Trump. Woman, stop that. Because even if I was, number one, who's going to do anything about it? Even if I was a Trump supporter, which I'm not, the hell, if I was, What y'all gonna do about it? And why would I have to lie to you or any other Negro? No, y'all don't say you Trump supporter. You sound like a Trump supporter. All right, nigga. I'm a Trump supporter. If I was, for real, now what, nigga? Nothing. Who the hell are you to lie to? Ain't no damn Trump supporter. Nobody's supporting Trump. But I would deal with Trump's racism better because we have a better chance of toppling white supremacy. See, when people talk that dumb shit like that, y'all just supporting Trump. These are niggas who are cool with the way everything is. They don't want to rock the boat. These are Negroes from other places. Notice it's the tether Negroes from other places. Man, y'all be out here supporting Trump and shit. These are Negroes who don't want to go back to their village. They don't mind a few of us getting knocked off here and there, just as long as they don't get to go back to the village. They want to be out here with white folks. Let's be very clear. A lot of folks out here from the diaspora, and right now, there's something trending on Twitter right now. Right now, they're talking about December 21st. There's a running joke, this is kind of a corny joke on Twitter, that on December 21st, black people are going to get superpowers. Have y'all seen that on Twitter? That's like a real corny running joke that's on Twitter right now. And it got started because some girl said something about the planets are going to align on December 21st, and that's going to unlock some powers in black folks. So a lot of foreign flag Twitter jumped on that, calling the girl Hotep. So now they made this is a running Hotep joke. Really, it's kind of a low-key dig at foundational black Americans. They call us. Yes, Christian, you said I blame black immigrants on everything. Not everything, but a lot of corny shit like this. So basically, but if you look at it's a corny running joke. It's like when I get my superpowers, I'm gonna go to Popeye. It's a real corny running joke. But it's really a low-key dig at foundational black Americans with that, we Hotep. You understand? It's really a dig at us. Whenever they start talking about Hotep, that's really a dig at foundational black Americans, okay? Because we, foundational black Americans, we're the ones who talk about Egypt. Bobby Hemmett talked about that. He said, we, foundational black Americans, have more of a connection with Egypt than people in the African diaspora. They don't have a connection with Egypt. You go to African countries, there's a big white picture or a white statue of Jesus, and then there are all these countries. So whenever they say Hotep, that's really a dig at us. Oh, y'all Hotep, all that African, because they know that it ain't really popping over there like that. That's why it's a joke to them. Who do you think is talking about Hotep in Africa? Yeah, I can't wait to get out of Africa. I couldn't wait. That's really what they're saying. While they got their flags up. They got their African flags up and they ain't ever going back. They got their flags up from all over these African nations and they ain't going to ever set foot there again. And they know it. You understand? So that's a joke to them. Black people saying anything conscious or whatever, that's Hotep shit. You understand? So yeah, it's a corny running joke that's on there. Yes, y'all. If y'all haven't seen, these are the foundational Black American bandanas, guys. It looks fresh as hell, don't it? Boom. Foundational Black American bandanas, right here. You get them at officialfba.com. Officialfba.com. And look, let's go deep for a minute. Because we talked about, listen, let's go deep about history for a minute. Because we have a strong connection to Egypt, foundation of Black Americans. Number one, we know that our lineage goes back thousands of years on this land. We know that, one, because of the indigenous Black people who were here. Also, we have to really ask, who are the people who were brought over here? Who are the captives? Who are the people brought over here? Who are the people who were captured over there and brought over here? Now, let's be clear. Only 6% of the people who were enslaved were actually brought here to North America. Very, very, very small number. The majority of us, our lineage goes to the black Aboriginal people. We know that. So the bandana will be great for your locks, yes it will be. But listen, because we talked about this before. James Small talked about this, Brother Phil Valentine talked about it. Remember, Africa is a kind of fluid place. A lot of people moved around. A lot of the people who were in Egypt, they would move to different areas. This is an old civilization. So their descendants would move out. Some of them will move to Europe. Some of them will move to the Middle East. They would call some of these people in certain other countries the descendants of them, even though they mixed in with some of the Europeans. They call them gypsies to this day. Gypsies, that's a play on the word Egyptian, but that's, when you talk about gypsies, it's like a wandering tribe of people, okay? If we look at the word gypsy, that's wandering people. We got to understand, a lot of people who came out of Egypt were pushed into West Africa and captured because you were a foreigner there. They would take the foreigners first. When the slave trade started with the Arabs, then the Europeans, and the Portuguese and all these people, they would capture and take the foreign people, the foreign black people there first, and put them into captivity. So we have to really understand who the hell are we for real from that lineage. Now, we do know our lineage goes here too, but even our African lineage, where does that go? How far does that go? So I trace my shit. Some of my lineage in Africa goes all the way to Mozambique. I think on my mother's side, I got to do the father's side, but on my mother's side, it goes to Mozambique. Yeah, all the way in East Africa. Mozambique is in East Africa, basically. So we got to understand some of the words and all the things that's used out here. But understand, a lot of folks, they don't have anything in common with us other than skin tone. They don't look at white supremacy the same. They don't look at colonizers the same. Dude, notice on Twitter, a lot of these foreign non-FBA chicks are into that K-pop stuff. If you look on Twitter, you see a lot of these non-FBA chicks got their capes on for these Asian K-pop dudes. That's because of the colonized mind. Because over there in Africa, the Asians are now going to become the new colonizers. So they've already gotten their minds right. So they colonize your mind first. When you see black girls on some K-pop shit, I can damn near 100% guarantee she's not foundational black American sister. Sisters ain't tripping on that shit over here. Sisters are not tripping on no damn Asian dude. But look at the shows like Insecure, where they got Asian babe. You know, that's that mindset over there. Well, they're welcoming in the new Asian daddy. Yeah? Yeah, that Korean music. It's Korean pop, basically. K-pop. It's Korean pop music. Yeah, it's mad corny stuff. A lot of they're into that mad corny shit, that foundational black American thing. We don't really rock with that type of stuff. So we got to understand our differences here. We got differences here. A lot of folks got that colonized mindset that we don't have. See, that's why we're a problem. Because we're not colonized here. We've not been fully colonized here. You can physically colonize us. We have not been fully colonized here. And they know that. The dominant society knows that. And whatever y'all do, y'all better get off that black-brown coalition nonsense. That's something that black folks should have been off of. That black-brown coalition nonsense is extremely deadly at this point. There was a brother. Did y'all see the video? It was a brother who was running from the cops, and it was a white Hispanic cop ran him over in a damn truck, and then tried to lie about it. Family, where my black folks in here who's on that black and brown? Do we have any black and brown coalition Negroes in here? Do we have any black and brown coalitions in here, guys? Family, you got to put the dunce cap on for that one. That black and brown coalition has never, ever existed. And we got to be very honest with that. We got to be very honest about that black-brown coalition. It never existed. It never existed. Now, I'm not talking about a couple of cool Hispanics here, a couple of cool ones there. I'm talking about as a collective unit. See, as a collective group, we've always been on some caping for the black and brown. As a collective group, our organizations cape for them. They've not done the same ever. In fact, they've talked against us as far as their organizations. They've always talked against us. Family, do you know in the 1930 census, they had Mexicans listed as its own race? Let me show y'all something. Let me go to some receipts here. Let me show y'all some things. Oh, let me show y'all something, guys. And I hope y'all can see this. This is the 1930 census, guys. And let me try to blow it up a little bit so y'all can see it. Okay, maybe y'all can see this. This is 1930 census. I want y'all to see something. On the bottom here, hope y'all can see it, right here in the middle. It says the race categories was white, Negro, Mexican, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Hindu, Korean. Okay? So when you filled out the census, these were the options. White, Negro, Mexican, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Hindu, Korean. Got it? This was the 1930 census, guys. Now, let me show you something else here. This is the 1940 census. Okay. Let me show you. Let me go up. This is 10 years later. This is the very next census. This is 1940. Census of 1940. Okay. In 1940, these are the racial categories. Hope y'all can see these on the bottom. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Here's the racial categories: white, Negro, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Hindu, Korean. Okay. Mexican is not on here in 1940. Okay. Mexican was not on the 1940 census. Just wanted to show you some receipts on that. Now, why was that? Why was Mexican on the 1930 census, but it was taken off of the 1940 census? It was taken off because of Mexican American organizations, the LULAC, I think the Latin American Association, something. It was the oldest Latino American organization in America, the most prominent one. LULAC, I think that's the initials of it, but that was the biggest one. That organization, the Mexican American organizations in America, they spoke against being labeled as a Mexican race. They became white because they wanted to be. When they put them as Mexicans, Mexican organizations fought against it. They spoke against it. They said, we do not want to be separated from white. We are white because we are offshoots of the Spanish. This is what these organizations said, and they took off Mexican and let them become white because they fought for the right to be white. They wanted to be white. They did not want to be Mexican. They did not want to be called Mexican and separated from white people. They said, no, 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 no. We are just like you. This is the same organization when some of the members told them, hey, shouldn't we kind of link up with the NAACP? The president of that Mexican American organization said, hell no. The Negro problem is not our problem. Let them niggas fight their own battles. This is what they said. They fought for the right to be labeled as white. I don't know where y'all get this brown shit from. That brown thing is just something in your sexual imagination, white people. There is no brown. I'm telling you, there is no brown. There is no brown. They wanted to be classified as white. They fought for the right to be classified as white. They did that. They did it. This is the reason why they sit up here and tell folks when they fill out the census today, they still classify themselves as white. They don't look at themselves as indigenous. They play that little game when it's convenient. Yes, I'm indigenous. No, you're not. You're not, and you don't look at yourself as indigenous. You don't. None of them look at themselves as the indigenous people of that area because, number one, the indigenous people who are still there today get discriminated against by the other white Latinos there. They get discriminated against there. They marginalize them. And also the indigenous people, the original people of Mexico, South America, and over here were black, jet black-skinned people, and they know that. Go look at the Olmec pictures and statues. Go look at the Bonenpack people and monuments and paintings. They understand that. They've always identified with the Spanish. They look at themselves as being some little hybrid bastard children of the Spanish. They do not look at themselves as indigenous at all. Yeah, they know they got a black abuela. That don't mean nothing. See, that means something to niggas. Like, oh, damn, his grandma black. Her grandma black, so she black too. She got some black in her. That don't mean nothing. They try to deny that shit as much as they can. Just like Puerto Rico. Yeah, you got some cool Puerto Ricans here. You got some cool Puerto Ricans there. Family, 78% of Puerto Ricans classify themselves as white. These are facts. The majority of Puerto Ricans over there in Puerto Rico, even though they look like us, black than a motherfucker, clearly an African bloodline there, they classify themselves as white. That don't mean nothing. They don't give a shit about the bloodline. It's all about them attaining to be white supremacists. They want to be classified as white, so their allegiance is going to be to whiteness. We don't have nothing in common as far as that. They play this little 3-card Monte game. They come up off us, but then turn into Karens later. They come up off us and then flip on us. We bring folks over here thinking they're going to be some kind of reinforcement, then they become the same police that starts running us over. Somebody said he's Mexican. Somebody's Mexican in the room. Okay, sound like he's trolling. Hold on. Rahima, sound like you're trolling, brother. Sound like you're trolling. Get in? We all we got, and that's good enough. Mejorar la raza. That means improve the race, meaning whiten the race up. And notice when some of these Latina chicks, when they done ran through a bunch of niggas, let me get real. Can we get deep? If y'all want me to get deep, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that thumbs up button, guys. If y'all want me to get deep, I'm gonna need y'all to hit the thumbs up button. Because I think it might be time to get deep tonight. I feel a deep spirit. I feel a deep foundational Black American spirit. Do I need to get deep? Some of y'all might have Latina significant others. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Get your bandanas out, guys. Get your bandanas out. It's time to get deep tonight. Do I need to go there? I don't want to hurt no feelings because I know a lot of your brothers, a lot of y'all. Do I need to go deep? Do I need to get into J-Lo? Do I need to get into Rosemary? Do I need to? Do I need to go there? Is it too divisive? Do I need to get into that? Do I need to go there? Do I need to get into Ava Longoria? Do I need to go there? Do I need to really go there tonight, guys? The FBA spirit is talking to me, man. It's like a scab. It's like a scab. Let's go there. Y'all gonna have to hit that thumbs up button, guys. Let me tell you something. some of these brown Latinas that y'all niggas love laying up with, and that includes J-Lo. They lay up with niggas when they're young and get their little young jollies off. Ava Longoria, she was married to a black man for years. Tony Parker, she was all booed up with a black man. J-Lo laying up with niggas. But when they get older, listen how they talk. You know, J-Lo got her Latino man, a few Latino men. Ava Longoria's talking crazy about sisters. Look at how she was talking. Yeah, the black people, you know, the black women did this, but it was really the Latina women who really helped the Democrats. So we need to really focus on the Latina women. You see? See, when they get older, they turn into Karens. When they get older, they start talking like the goddamn Karens that you thought that y'all were both against when y'all were younger. See? Y'all never see foundational black American women. We, black American women and black American men, we don't grow out of challenging the white supremacy. See, they challenge white supremacy in phases. You know, they might go through a little phase here and there. You understand? They challenge white extremism, meaning the Proud Boys or some shit like that. But these women, notice they get their come up on black folks. J-Lo got her come up on black folks. It was black folks who put her on. The Keenan Ivory Wayans and those guys put J-Lo on and made J-Lo. It was the black audience who made J-Lo, who got her popping. You understand? Remember the gin chick who called up. When I had the debate with her, she be around niggas all the time. But she gets to talking like a damn white supremacist now that she's older. That woman's almost 50. So now life is a little bit harder. You ain't really got what it takes to get down and really handle your business like a foundational black American woman. So you're trying to be like a Karen. When things get a little rough, you're trying to be a goddamn Karen. You see? Because see, a lot of them in your home country, y'all didn't really have it popping because y'all sitting around lying to yourself saying that you're Anglo-white or trying to be Anglo-white. And when you lie to yourself, you destroy yourself. See, foundational black Americans, we don't lie to ourselves. Even if we lie to others, we know the situation we're in. So psychologically, we're prepared for it. So we already know, look, the white supremacists ain't going to give us nothing. So we know how to go out and get it. Go back to the conversation I had at the beginning of this broadcast. How a lot of black independent labels would start up knowing that we ain't about to get nothing from them. Let's go out here in our community and get shit popping on our own. We've always had that mentality because we knew we had no other choice and we knew we had the power to do that. But when these women get a little older, they get to talking like Karens. A person that chaps my ass is Rosie Perez. She really bothers me. Rosie Perez's ass really bothers me, man, because Rosie Perez, every time Spike Lee is mentioned, Spike Lee made Rosie's career. Spike Lee made Rosie Perez's career. And every time Spike Lee's name is brought up, or black men or whatever, she talks like a Karen as if brothers somehow sexually assaulted her or sexually mistreated her. Rosie Perez does that a lot, especially with Spike Lee. She talks about filming the movie Do the Right Things as if she was sexually exploited. Did y'all see her do something with Fat Joe? Hold on, she was with Fat Joe. She did like a little interview with Fat Joe. I want y'all to listen to this. She's talking about Do the Right Thing. Now that she's a little haggard and older now. Hold on.
It was terrifying. It was terrifying. And the reason why you don't see my face with the infamous ice cube scene, because I started crying. And Spike Lee when I first started, but I started crying because I started to feel exploited. I didn't feel that it was artistic. I was like, yo, this motherfucker's getting rough on me. This ain't cute. No, because I didn't realize it was going to go down that way. And it was Ernest Dickerson. He was the VP at the time. He was a singer.
Okay, she's always said this little stuff, man. Like when it comes to Spike it's almost like she was sexually violated. Oh, he was getting off on me. This motherfucker was getting off on me. Man, look. Rosie Perez has been in a lot of other movies, dude. Doing way worse than that. I mean, have y'all seen some of the other scenes that Rosie Perez has been in with white Latino men? She's been in other movies, man, where these dudes are banging her on the ground, in the grass, on a cat. They got scenes. This woman is in movies, dude, where it's like softcore porn when she's with white Latino dudes. So my thing is, that scene with Spike Lee, that was tame compared to all the other scenes she's been in. I can't even post some of the shit that this woman has done in movies. In showers, jacking motherfuckers off. I mean, she's done some shit that really, with white men, in the movie White Men Can't Jump, she's doing a very explicit sex scene with Woody Harrelson and all that. So now, though, you're doing all of these pornographic looking scenes with these white men and these white Latino men. I mean, look up some of this stuff. I wish I could put the screenshots up here, dude. They got some. John Leguizamo got her in one movie. She's bent over. He hitting it from the back. I mean, it's softcore fucking porn. But it was Spike, the one who exploited you, and he was just rubbing ice on your breast, and these other dudes are banging you out in these movies. Dude, look up some of the scenes she's been in, man. Man, look at some of the scenes she's been in. I'm like, okay, the Do the Right Thing is the most tame. I promise you it's the most tame shit she's done on film. But yeah, that shit, the black man exploited you by rubbing ice on your titties in the movie. That, oh, this motherfucker getting off on me. Okay, it looks funny, dude. Yeah, that shit looks funny. So Woody Harrelson banging you out in the movie didn't look, that wasn't exploitive. I mean, these dudes they got her in the bunk. You know what I mean? She's in a whole bunch of explicit ass scenes, dude. Man. Because that's Karen talk now. See, that's kind of, yeah, she was, yeah, and this is another thing. She was talking about, later on in that Joe interview, she was like, yeah, she said something slick about Wesley Snipes. I'm noticing, this is my thing, it's always the black dudes. She's always got something kind of crazy to say about the black dudes. I don't like that type of shit, because y'all don't do it with the folks in your Latino community. Y'all don't do it with them, and the shit is way more explicit. So y'all get to sound like Karens, because now you're trying to get some white credentials now. Yeah, I was in the movie with the black dude, but I didn't like it. Yeah, that's something that you tell your white boyfriend now. Yeah, I was with the black dude. The black man rubbed on my titties, but yeah, I was exploited when he did it. But when white daddy did it, it wasn't exploitation. Yeah. And that's Karen shit. A lot of these white porn chicks would do that from the 70s. Yeah, she's trying to get her she's trying to get a Me Too bag or something. See, that's white supremacist talk. That's Karen talk. Trying to use that rapey stereotype on Spike. You did? We ain't got nothing. Dude. Ain't no black and goddamn brown. After you done came up on black culture, we elevated her ass. Remember, it was black culture who elevated her ass. See, they get elevated by us and then later on flip. Yeah, we put other folks on and then, I was exploited. It was like a scam. I was exploited. Please. Oh, Sage Steele. Yeah, I heard Sage Steele got booted, but yeah, that's whatever. It's just like those white women from the 1970s. A lot of these white women were doing porn in the 70s, and then when they got older, they started, well, I was drugged. Yeah, I did a scene with a black man, but it was like rape. I didn't know what I was doing. It was forced. You know, they try to play that game. See, a lot of these non-black women try to pull that thing. Remember, Kim Kardashian tried to pull that. Remember what she said about the Ray J sex tape? Well, I was on drugs when I did that sex tape with Ray J. I didn't like that when Kim tried that. I didn't like that when they tried to use I was drugged. A black man banged me out on film because I was drugged. Yeah, I remember that joke when Jamie Foxx said that he ran into J-Lo and she was kind of talking greasy to him, and he was like, "Hold on, why are you talking greasy? I remember you when you were just hey ho, not J-Lo. I remember when you were just hey ho. So yeah, don't come running up bad on a nigga. Yeah, that's how they did Bill Cosby. Yeah, we like that. Yeah, the sassiness and all that, the wild spices. Fuck all these folks, man. You know, I'm cool, dude. I'm tired of elevating these folks. I'm done. We don't need that, dude. Yeah, Rosie up here talking. I was explaining. I didn't know that. I was explaining. This woman had been on Soul Train, popping that ass, popping coochie for years on Soul Train. You throwing your ass on Soul Train, but now you're gonna do a sex scene. This motherfucker's getting off on me. Ay, mamma mia. Okay. You see, I talked about this before. People, when they come around us, it's ratchet time. They come on, you get on Soul Train throwing your ass. You know, you popping your pussy all over the place. But now that you're supposed to be a respected Latina actress now, so now you're trying to clean up the shit. And you know, when they get older, they try to distance themselves from all the ratchetness. You did, and trying to get some knowledge out of white society so you can distance yourself from us. Yeah, I started off with the blacks, but they wear that black dress like a scab. I'm not like the blacks. As a matter of fact, I was exploited by the blacks. The blacks exploited me. I'm cool. Yeah, they got y'all love Cardi B parading her around the BET Awards so she can be ratchet and all that shit. Y'all think that's cute, but when I tell y'all, when they do the Latino Awards, they cut all that ratchetness out. When it's the Latino Awards, they know how to be on their P's and Q's. Yeah. I'm waiting on Cardi B to switch it up. When ain't no more ratchet knowledge left, then they switch it up. You can't go out there and pop pussy no more. You can't pop your ass no more. So, and when you can't pop it no more, well, damn it, I was exploited. Yeah? We all we got, Foundation of Black Americans. Look, we are all we got, and that's goddamn okay. We are all we got. And that's okay. I want y'all to understand, goddammit, that is okay. We don't need all these other groups who ain't doing shit for us anyway. We're not benefiting from Latino culture. They don't put us on. We put them on all the time. None of them are putting us on. Asian culture ain't really putting us on. None of these other groups or cultures are putting us on or doing anything for us and elevating us to superstar levels. None of these folks. We elevate these people and rise them up and get them popping. And they turn around and sit up and act like we exploited them. And come on, dude. We're all we need. And that's okay. I want y'all to understand that. This is why I do these history films, man. These history films are a way to debrief you and your children. That's why y'all need to, for the holidays, definitely show your children all the Hidden Colors movies. And when Buck Breaking comes out, show your children that. Your children are going to have to be debriefed. They need to be debriefed. You dig?
Trust and believe that shit is real, man. Can't fake the funk anymore. Yeah, man. This is 21st stars and planet alignment. Listen to this. Listen to how they word this. Astronomers use the word conjunction to describe meanings of planets and other objects in our skies above. They use the term great conjunction to describe meetings of the two biggest worlds in our solar system, mighty Jupiter and glorious ring planet Saturn. Next great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn will be the 21st December 2020. Coincidentally, the date of the soul still be the first Jupiter-Saturn conjunction since the year 2000. The closest Jupiter-Saturn conjunction since 1623. Only 14 years after Galileo made his first telescope out there. Closest Jupiter and Saturn would be only 0.1 degree apart. That's just a fifth of a full moon diameter. Can you dig it? The extra close Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in 2020 will be matched again until the Saturn conjunction on March 15, 2080. But don't wait until December to start watching these worlds. They are visible tonight and every night. Near each other for the rest of 2020, an appealing and mind-expanding sight. At the 2020 Great Conjunction, 20 years ago, Jupiter and Saturn near the sun and Saturn are noticeable for their nearness to each other. They're in the sky when darkness falls. By December, Jupiter and Saturn will still be easily visible. They'll be, if anything, even more beautiful than now if the western twilight shortly after sunset will be the closest encounter these two planets have faces to the year 1623. And many people are quite excited about it. What do you think about all this? Will we be able to take the time to check these planets out as they come together? So yeah, man. This ain't gonna happen again until 2080. But let me just play this video right quick. Y'all tell me how you feel about it. It's another video. It's actually audio video. Listen in.
You understand when you're getting vaccinated? When you're getting vaccinated, they're administering the shit inside of your system in order for your body to be able to fight this shit. They're administering COVID into your bloodstream to create antibodies within your cells to fight this shit. That's what a vaccine is. Just like a flu shot, they're administering that shit into your body. A share of hands in this motherfucker. Do y'all know that? You did know that, didn't you? And you do know it's against your human rights to make you put shit into your body without your consent. I'm on my way to the gym, nigga. You try and get me to the gym for some whole more of the reason, nigga. I'm on the way to the gym. Share hands, did y'all know that? So, if you motherfuckers don't know that already, that don't want COVID, fool ass nigga, you gonna get it when you take the shot. So, out of all these years, you do know the process that it takes in order for a vaccine to be cleared, and to know that the vaccines that they're giving you is even durable or even work. It takes years, my nigga. It takes years, my nigga, for them. So you mean to tell me you dead dumb? This how you know that this shit has been here. It's been here, my nigga. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I caught that shit probably 2 years ago. I want to say 3 years ago. Same symptoms, same all this shit, nigga. In 2017. I had that shit for a span of 3 days, my nigga. No smell, no taste. All of the symptoms, nigga. 3 years ago. Back though, 2019, in February, get that shit again, my nigga. Not knowing what the fuck it was. Same exact shit. Nigga, I've had 4 COVID tests, my nigga. And not the cheap shit. I paid $150 for them bitches. I have nothing negative. On top of that, my nigga, I ain't been able to properly smell shit since February of 2019. That's on God, nigga. You do understand that technology plays a role in this virus as well. For you niggas that don't know, the 5G shit, radiation is at an all-time high. Smell and taste is radiation sickness. For niggas that don't know, and everything that I'm speaking on my platform, my nigga, is the gospel fucking truth, nigga. All you gotta do is go look this shit up. You wanna hide something from a nigga, put it in a book in black and white. But if I ain't got Jay-Z money, I don't expect a lot of you niggas to hear this shit or to even be able to be relative to you niggas. Any nigga that work in chemical plants or anywhere in oil and gas will tell you anywhere radiation is located, it takes your sense of smell and taste. Ask cancer patients when they're doing chemotherapy. I ain't been able to properly smell shit, nigga, since February of 2019. These is facts. My sense of smell shot like a motherfucker, man. So that has nothing to do with a virus, my nigga. It's radiation sickness. For you niggas that don't know, but that's a little bit too over your head. And all 5G and all that shit been here. Military been using all that shit, all that. These is facts. You can go look that shit up. But that's neither here nor there. We're on a platform to where, my nigga, I don't do nothing but try to be the OG and really tell niggas what they daddies and mamas didn't tell them. Because I'm properly raised, my nigga, by the correct people, my nigga. Whoever the fuck this, I got one of them all probing motherfuckers in my shit. It's really crazy that these motherfucking people really coming for niggas. Because I got all this Arabic shit that I ain't never seen, my nigga, in my live and all type of shit. Shit is real, bro, that they watching. And You got to understand, my nigga, that we on platforms where all of the tech applications, you have no freedom of speech, bro. But you're allowed to promote genocide. I got time, so I'm finna get deep on this one. And if you niggas can't swim, exit the live right now, because this shit finna go deep. I'm gonna show you as a musician how far the people implementing genocide go. So, buckle your motherfucking seatbelt up. I'm finna get you, I'm finna pull the game on you, my nigga. We're not allowed to deliver messages no more amongst each other unless it goes along with their narrative of how niggas just look at music right now, my nigga. Rap used to be, we used to be messages. When there were times of need where messages need to be delivered, my nigga, we had songs like We All in the Same Game, Self-Destruction, The Message. Every generation, every decade, my nigga, rap has messages. My nigga, they've removed messages from music and have heavily sexualized music by making the women hoes, emasculating the men, and implementing genocide within that shit to keep us with the Stockholm Syndrome. Mo3 died, my nigga, and rapped and did Instagram freestyles with tools and died without a gun. Vaughn freestyled with guns and rapped about guns and died without a gun. This shit is entertainment, bro. And they're thriving off this shit. They want us to keep talking about that and keep us buying. Let me give you another thought, my nigga. In the 90s, all black fashion was thriving. It's a whole lot that I'm giving you niggas in very little time. Pop Smoke, they gonna slide and do everything. Died without a gun, my nigga. The list go on. Damn near every rap nigga that got killed, God bless his soul, to my nigga Nip, died without a gun. All these niggas died without guns. So I'm finna explain something to you niggas. And then they implement the tough shit within that shit. And then I'm gonna go back to flat fashion. They implement all that tough shit because they don't want you niggas with security protecting yourselves to keep dying by the gun. So the game really, this shit is really like slot machines in a fucking casino right now, my nigga. The machine is loaded. Let's go. The machine loaded for you to lose, to keep pouring money into it. That's all entertainment it is. They want you to keep pouring money into that shit, but you can't implement messages, my nigga. I'm gonna go back to that, but let me get back to showing you how shit fucked up to keep niggas as the consumers to not owning shit, but to be buyers and not sellers. Tupac died without a gun. Biggie died without a gun. And rapped about more gangster shit than all the gangsters that rapped about gangster shit died without a gun in their possession. My nigga, go look that up. I don't know about no Duck. Duck wasn't that important. No disrespect to Duck, but it ain't. I don't know 15 grown niggas that knew about Duck. So there's no disrespect to the homie. I know none of that shit, but every nigga died without. They died and wasn't in combat with a gun. Back to fashion. Let me show you where the punk shit and the emasculate nigga come in. So back in the 90s, niggas was dressing like men. Carl Kanai, Fat Form, Iniche, Cross Colors, Thriving. We talked about that shit. We wore our own things. Sean John, Rockawell. All that shit, my nigga, thrived in the 90s and early 2000s. We didn't wear white folk shit. We didn't wear none of that shit. We wore our own, my nigga. And I'm gonna leave this live up today. We wore our own shit, my nigga. We didn't wear none of that Gucci. Very little rap niggas wore that shit. But then you gotta look at the Dapper Dans where we took that shit and we made it fashionable to not look like no punk shit because we wanted it to look like some gangster shit. That's when you implemented niggas like Dapper Dan came in and took they shit and finessed it. But it took 40 years for the motherfuckers to let Dapper Dan in to make some money. And then they trumped the charges on it because we made shit popular. Rap, nigga, not them. We make it popular. Diamonds. Look at diamonds and jewels. Not a one black jeweler in sight making no money. The motherfuckers come into our communities, into our cultures, and everybody make money off our culture but us. To now, where's Fat Farm? They was selling that shit in Ross, Walmart, all that shit, Fubu, Walmart, all that shit. Them folks didn't buy that shit because it was popping. They bought that shit, removed that shit out of our culture, my nigga, because we was making more money than they shit. And made that shit. They didn't buy that shit to mass produce it. They bought that motherfucking shit to water it down, my nigga, because it was more popping than they shit. Then they gender blend and put the gender blend shit in to emasculate niggas. Not everybody buying all that shit that's made by homosexuals, me included. I buy that shit too, nigga. I'm gonna be a real nigga and tell you I buy it. But I don't wear all the other shit. I've been wearing this shit since a child, my nigga. So at the end of the day, it's regular clothes to me. The point I'm making is, bro, they removed us being owners and having ownership. They've removed that shit from our culture and bought up all that shit just so we can't make no money off of it and really water that shit down because in the 90s, wasn't none of that shit thriving like that. None of that shit. Now you look, point case, my nigga. Look, nigga. They have black designers. They went and got Pharrell. They went and got Kanye. They went and got Virgil. They went and got motherfucking Don C. They went and got hoes that Pierre Moss that work with Reebok. Now they gonna put us in the creativity of making that shit, but still no ownership. Still none of that. It'll never be big as that. Kanye told you niggas that. And Kanye, y'all thought Kanye was crazy because this is what they do, my nigga. They want you to think, they want everybody to make you look crazy when you go against the Matrix, my nigga, because so many niggas is caught in the Matrix and so many of you niggas miss the Matrix and the meaning of the Matrix that y'all don't get that it's designed when you too smart, when you're a genius, they want you to look like a dumbass because they want society to really make you think that you stupid and all the shit you saying is correct. Kanye lost over $25-30 million, nigga, trying to get within fashion. Only to see that he wanted ownership. And they wasn't letting him have ownership.
So there you have it, y'all. Straight up facts. No fiction. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get us caught up. You know what happens. Shit. Making us done with this whole COVID shit. It's just not a fair game, man. You know how sports play. We play to win. I'm gonna give y'all one more video from yours truly. Your president-elect. Joseph. Y'all. Let's find this stuff ready. Back to the tools. I'm about to wrap it up just now. Shout out to Snipe Life, though. B Block, you know what I'm saying? That's a dog brother right there. Word up. I'm not seeing this video. They only gonna show it to me when it's too late. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now, tell me if this guy don't sound like an idiot.
What it's taken this year, just since the outbreak, to really feel safer under Donald Trump? COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. I mean, you think about it. More lives this year than any other year for the past 100 years.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's the president-elect, man. Y'all get it together, man. Anyways, your boy Rap Mizzle. You know my slogan. Keep it real and feel. Get out of here.